Welcome back to The Takeout. Thanks for hanging out with us. President Trump visited a new immigration detention facility in Florida today that officials have called Alligator Alcatraz. Republicans are really leaning into this name with memes and even merchandise. The state Republican Party is selling T-shirts, hats, and even koozies emblazoned with that name. Not to be outdone, on social media, the Department of Homeland Security shared this AI-generated image of alligators in immigration's customs and enforcement hats, supposedly guarding the facility. President Trump shared a similar idea today.
You don't always have land so beautiful and so secure. We have a lot of bodyguards and a lot of cops that are in the form of alligators. You don't have to pay them so much. But I wouldn't want to run through the Everglades for long.
Now, despite what the administration has said, it is likely that many of the people to be held in this facility when it opens will be non-criminals. Data from the University of California at Berkeley shows that 44% of migrants arrested since late May have no criminal history. Our Manuel Bojorquez is following the latest on this new detention facility.
Heavy-duty tents and trailers now dot the remote facility that had been mostly used for pilot training. Designated now to become the nation's newest migrant detention center, officials say could house up to 5,000 detainees. The isolated outdoor facility dubbed Alligator Alcatraz is surrounded by dangerous wildlife, oppressive heat, and raises alarms with immigration advocates over due process concerns. And there's another issue. Protesters say the facility will pollute the Everglades.
I feel that this landscape helped my people survive. So I have that responsibility to stand up.
For Betty Osceola, it's personal. She's a member of the Miccosukee tribe, which lives in and around the Big Cypress National Preserve, where the airstrip lies.
This is a place that you shouldn't joke about. You should care about it. You should try to protect it.
My thanks to Manny Bojorquez for that. Nancy Cortis joins me now here at the family table. Nancy, this is not just a meme. It's not just merchandise. It is a constructed example of increased aggressiveness in immigration enforcement under the Trump administration.
No question, and it is a partial solution to a significant problem, which is that the administration says that because of its stepped-up enforcement and its need for more beds and more facilities to house all the people it's detaining, they need about 100,000 more detention beds across the country. And so what the president loved about this facility was not just the catchy name, although he did like that a lot. He talked a lot about alligators today, but he also liked the fact that Florida was able to kind of get this going in just a couple of weeks. Right. 5,000 beds with the potential for 5,000 more beds down the road. He liked the fact that this is being constructed using tents and trailers to house a lot of the detainees, so you don't need to be building major structures. And he views this as a model that he would like to see pop up around the country. He wants more states to come to him and say, hey, we've got an abandoned airport. We've got some other facility that's not being used that we can repurpose to turn it into a detention facility for migrants.
Or maybe not temporary detention facility. It was also interesting, the Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said, even if you're at the door of this facility and you say, I want to self-deport, they'll let you do that. And then you could legally reapply to enter the United States. We'll see if anyone takes them up on that. I want to talk to you about Elon Musk and the president. This ongoing saga has a new wrinkle.
Yes, Elon Musk, even more aggressive now in the wake of this bill passing the Senate, going back to the House. He's now threatening that he is going to look for primary challengers against anyone who votes for this bill in the House. The problem is almost every Republican is probably going to vote for this bill in the House. So what's he going to do? Look for hundreds of primary challenges, spread himself thin like that? I think the threat of Donald Trump finding a primary challenger against you if you don't vote for the bill is probably more of a prominent threat for these members at this point.
And Elon Musk may discover he has more money, but the president currently has much more political clout. Nancy Cortis, thanks for joining me at the family table.
You got it.